this foundation does everything that it says it can. We might have a real winner here. This is new from Urban Decay. This is their Face Bond foundation. It retails for $40 and there are 40 shades. I have the shade 4 Fair Cool. The box says it is a waterproof foundation with up to 24-hour wear. It has 3% niacinamide and it says it is a can't feel coverage. The most exciting part about this new foundation, in my opinion, is that this says it is a foundation, serum, and setting powder in one. Here's everything that it says on the back of the box. This is supposed to be waterproof, as I mentioned, transfer resistant, and sweat proof. I took a look at my YouTube channel right before filming this and realized that I haven't posted in over a month, so I apologize about that. Life has been so busy and I just haven't had a ton of time to film. The last video I filmed was another foundation review of Kylie Cosmetics' new foundation, so I will link that somewhere up here, wherever it pops up, if you're interested in Kylie's foundation. Here's what this bottle looks like. It is a pretty slim bottle, plastic, and we have the shade on the back. It says shake well, so we'll just give it a quick shake. A little closer up, here's what my skin looks like before putting the foundation on. I am currently on Accutane. The only thing I have on my face right now is moisturizer. I did not do a primer because I really want to see how this works without that. This is my first time even like opening this box, so a very big first impression, and here is what this little tip looks like. Definitely an interesting component. I feel like I haven't seen a foundation bottle that looks like this in a really long time. I'm just gonna try to do like a little drop so you guys can see what it looks like. Definitely not very liquidy. Here's how it kind of came out. Scooching you guys in a little bit closer when we apply, and I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, that color might not actually be that bad. This is really thin, like it feels like nothing, as they mentioned, but there's kind of just what it looks like right away on my cheek. And I'm just gonna tap this out with a sponge just to see how this looks on this side. I did let this sit for just like 2 seconds when I went and grabbed a mirror, and I think that you don't have a lot of time to work with this because you can kind of already see the little streaks there on my cheek, so definitely need to work quickly with this one. Wow, honestly, I really already love this and the coverage that it's giving. I'm gonna squeeze some more out, put it on my finger, and then blend out with the sponge. I'll do, I guess, this side of my face, and then we can kind of compare the before and after. I am sitting just in front of a window right now, so in total natural lighting. I was hoping to do like a wear test where I run around and do a bunch of errands and stuff to test out like the sweat proof, but it is disgusting out today. It has been raining since I woke up, and it's not supposed to stop until the end of the day, so this might just be a at-home chores wear test kind of day. I don't think I've ever used a foundation formula like this, and I've used so many foundations in the past. Here is this one side with just a really light layer on it, and then here's the other side with nothing on it. You can definitely tell that it has setting powder properties because this is like super, it's not matte, but it's giving a really natural finish, and I cannot tell that I have anything on. Like, it really does not feel like anything right off the bat. You can see that this side is a little pinker, this side is a little whiter, and I do think that I didn't do a bad job with the shade match. It's really not too bad. Hopefully when I watch this back, I'm not like, oh, that's actually a bad match. Just blending out this second side now, and I have to say, I thought I was gonna have to use so much product, and the bottle to me looked really small, but I've kind of barely used any. It is hard to tell because it's not like 1 pump, 2 pumps, you kind of just squirt it out. But I don't think I've really used that much of the foundation, so I'm impressed that a little bit has gone a long way. I agree with the medium coverage. You could see here I have like a little bit of a red spot, and it is somewhat covered but not fully covered, so we'll try to build that up and see what we can do with that. So far, first impressions, I'm honestly really impressed. I feel like this probably will go viral on TikTok because so many things do, but this one so far, so good. Let's try to see if we can cover this up. I'm gonna put just like the tiniest little dot of foundation on it and then see if we can blend it out and get this covered up. Otherwise, like, obviously you could just use concealer, but if this works, that would be great. And it's doing an okay job. It's also just a dry patch, so it's kind of hard to get any type of product to stick to it. There's what it looks like after. It did build up, not maybe a full coverage, but definitely a little more than it was before. I'm also on the hunt for a foundation to take with me. My husband and I are traveling to Europe this summer, And I like wearing makeup for taking pictures and stuff, but I hate wearing makeup in the summer and sweating. But if this is sweat-proof and waterproof, this could be the one that I stick in my bag for my trip. I'm just adding a little more around my nose and my eyes, and then I think I'm gonna call it because I don't want to fuss around with it too much. Here's what we're looking like, completely done. I love this foundation so far. I really don't want to get ahead of myself, but this might be top shelf. I am gonna test this out. So it is currently 2:20 p.m. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. Probably won't have it on for 24 hours because I am on Accutane and I do need to take care of my skin, but we'll see how long I kind of get with this. So yeah, here we are, initial impressions. I'm liking it. See you in a minute. It's been about a half hour. I did the rest of my makeup. Wanted to show you in slightly different lighting. Here is what the foundation looks like right now. Really excited about this one. I have so many questions about how this foundation works. It really just like is mind-blowing that I did not set my face or anything and it looks and feels like I did. Also, sorry for the fan in my bathroom. I wish that I could do the lights without the fan, but apparently that can't happen. So this is what the makeup looks like. It has been on for, I think, 10 hours. It is 12:19 a.m. I think I'd said it was like 10 something when I put this on. So maybe 14 hours, or was it 12? I can't remember. I will insert how long it's been here. I'm having trouble thinking of anything negative to even say about this foundation. I feel like all I have are positive things to say. I like the packaging, I like the formula, I like how it wears, the color match was really good on me, and yeah, ignore my mouth lipstick situation, but I feel like it has held up so well. This is just my first impression. I will definitely continue to use this and keep you guys posted if something else happens. But yeah, I hope this review was helpful, and I would definitely recommend to pick this foundation up.